depth.
Yep.
Head coach Becky Carlson, really good at getting substitutions in when she needs to, and those substitutions really fill the gap for them.
They did.
But again, I got to give Prairie View kudos, not just because this is the Prairie View Network, but because they got it into overtime when they were down most of this game.
I think Coach Jesse May and the rest of the coaching staff, they've got it figured out. These girls, they won the championship, the Lynn County tournament. That's a great way to start the season.
Right.
Obviously this isn't the outcome we wanted, but Iowa's no pushover.
Oh, no pushover at all.
We're going to learn from this. And again, our main player, and I hate to keep harping on it, but Abby Kellerman she didn't have her normal Abby Kellerman type of game. So we get it, like I said, we get everybody firing on all cylinders, and we're going to be just fine.
Right. Looking at the records now, that makes the girls' records. What's their total now? They go to 3-3.
Yeah, that pushes Iowa
for
to
the
3-3.
Phillies, right?
Yep.
And pushes Prairie View up to 2-3.
Yep, absolutely.
So
again,
a very good game. Overtime, you can't go wrong when it comes to enjoying a game like that, no matter who wins. And kudos to Iola for the win, and kudos to the Lady Buffs for their hustle and grit.
Yep, it'll be fun to see them. We'll be back after the winter break, and hopefully everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We've got this boys game tonight, but again, we'll have a nice little break for our students and staff, and then we'll be back on the air for the next game. I believe January 3rd. We'll be back on the Buffalo Network.
We're going to give you a break right now. We'll be back in a little bit just to give you probably about 5 minutes to give you a rundown on the boys matchup. This is Cameron Johnston, James McCarthy on the Prairie View Live Stream Network. We'll be back. And we are back live from Prairie View High School in Lacine, Kansas, to bring you the second of our two games tonight. This one is between, of course, the men of Iola, the Mustangs. They come in tonight to play our Prairie View Buffaloes. James, what do you got in terms of...
Yeah, so Cam, it's pretty much the standard starting lineup for the Buffaloes. You know, you got Bloodgood, Justin Scott, Jesse Weirs, Isaac Partita, and Brock Hyde. So the same usual suspects, we like to say.
Absolutely.
Going against a pretty decent but younger Iola team.
Right, they're 3-1 so far.
They're 3-1. They've had themselves a good start on the season. I believe we're 2-2 to start our young season. Again, we tripped up a little bit against Osawatomie in the end of the tournament there, but again, we were in the championship game. And we've learned a lot from that. I'm sure Coach Bollinger is going to have these guys ready to go tonight. I just looking at Iola and, you know, the familiar names, you know, that you remember from the football field, things like that.
Absolutely.
Multi-sport, you know, athletes, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed with this matchup tonight. You
know, for the Mustangs, they're going to bring out Dylan Bycroft.
Yep.
He's a junior. He's the head coach of Luke Bycroft's son. Cal Leonard is a senior, number 10. Braden Cole, number 13, a junior. Landon Carson, another football name there, number 23. He's a junior. And then Calvin Delich.
Yep, again.
For Prairie View, for the Mustangs, another senior. And here out on the court come the Mustangs. As we get close to tip-off, we're probably about 3 minutes away. So keys to the game for Prairie View.
You know, Cam, we look like we're going to match up pretty well. Iola's got some hype down there. But again, I think as long as we run our offense, we find our guys, you know, Hyde down the lane, you know, Partita, he'll be doing some work down the low post as well. Jesse Weirs slashing to the basket, and Justin Scott pretty much doing all of it. You know, finding his guys.
Then you got a sophomore in Josh Robbins that comes in and spells, and you know he's got all the talent in the world, and we're going to see nothing but improvement from him, even though he's already a good player for us.
Yeah,
but just a sophomore.
Yeah, Josh,
so he's like a sixth man off the bench.
Josh has been successful in anything, you know, whether it's schoolwork, you know, basketball. He's a good kid with a good attitude. You know, again, he's young, and Coach Bollinger's got him coming off the bench for this game, but he'll see a lot of action in this game tonight.
Key player, Justin Scott.
I think so, yeah. Scott, you know, our senior leader, you know, he was our field general out on the football field. He's no different out on the basketball court. So Justin Scott needs to do his work, which is run the offense, getting the ball into his key players, and making those driving,
and drawing those fouls.
So,
you bet. That's what he did in the last game against Osawatomie. It was just a little bit too big of a point spread for us to come back on. But Justin really did not give up till triple zeros were on the scoreboard.
We started that Osawatomie game pretty well. We came out and took it right to them, you know. But then Osawatomie's talent, I think, just took over. You know, not to say Prairie View doesn't have the talent as well, but Osawatomie, you can tell they're going to go deep into their conference tournaments, district tournaments, and possibly even into the state tournament.
Yeah. So, and you know, here we are again, two Pioneer League teams going at it. They're different sub-state categories in basketball, but nonetheless, still in conference. This is a conference game if you really think about it.
Yep.
And big game tonight for the Buffaloes.
Tracy Conda, our public address announcer, is getting ready to announce the lineups.
Let's let him do that too.
And now for the starting lineup. First for the visiting Mustangs, wearing number 0, junior Dylan Bycroft. For the Buffaloes, wearing number 1, 6-foot senior Chase Bloodgood. And for the Mustangs, wearing number 10, senior Cal Leonard. For the Buffaloes, wearing number 4, a 6'7" senior, Justin Scott. And for the Mustangs, wearing number 13, junior, Prairie. For Buffalo, wearing number 10, a 6'2" senior, Jesse Weir. For the Mustang, wearing number 23, junior, Landon Carson. And for Buffalo, wearing number 15, a 6'2" senior, Isaac Partita. And for the Mustangs, wearing number 24, senior, Alvin Dillon.
And there's your starting lineups.
And for Buffalo, wearing number 24, a 5'10" senior, Rob High.
Came in a little early there, James, but I was so excited to say that Iola is going to want some revenge from that football field.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of these players are on that squad, and Prairie View took it to them this last year.
They did. Iola had a pretty rough season on the gridiron, so you're absolutely right, Cam. I'm looking around here. Iola's got a pretty good crowd. They travel pretty well. Here in our new Prairie View gymnasium, it's starting to get packed, fill up in that top upper deck there. Lots of seating out here at this brand new gymnasium, thanks to the USD 362 school board.
And so here we go, ready to start our game. It's going to be Bloodgood and Cole out to jump it for the Buffaloes.
Yep, ready to get this thing going here. Bloodgood sporting his traditional headband attire.
You bet. And the Buffaloes gain control. And it's Justin Scott, top of the key.
Looks like Iola might be back in a little bit of a zone defense to start off the game.
Yeah, it looks like a 1-2-2. And over to Hyde. Hyde's going to try to take it inside. Pumps it back out to Bloodgood. Over to Scott. Back to Chase. Back into Brock Hyde. He's going to go up strong and hits it. That's what we need right there, James.
Nice job by Brock Hyde, getting that ball, working in the paint, getting good position. 2-0 Prairie View. It's like Prairie View comes out in a man-to-man defense.
Yeah, they do. There's a shot from the top of the key, and he nailed it. Landon Carson. And he may be a guy we need to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely long and lanky. He's definitely a basketball player, that's for sure.
We are notched up at 2 apiece. Just started here at Prairie View against Iola.
Got to get those guys moving around in the paint. Partita.
Hyde gets it over to Scott. It goes out of bounds. Kicked out of bounds, actually.
Yeah, Landon Carson got a piece of that one out of bounds.
So Partita will bring it in for the Buffaloes. 2-2 score. 6:55 here in the first. From Prairie View High School. In the corner is Hyde. He's going to try a three. Bang!
Boom! Brock Hyde.
Hyde's got all 5 points, and it's 5-2 Prairie View.
Great shot. Great look by Hyde. Good job by Scott finding them down in the corner.
Boy, that ball had spin on it.
Absolutely.
And down here on the other side now for Iola.
Dylan, number 0, Dylan Bycraft is definitely going to do some damage in the inside there.
Yeah, he's a big boy. They move it around top of the key, looking to see if they can get it inside. So far, no good. They do get it into Landon, who takes it up, and he's off the basket. That was Braden Cole. I'm sorry.
Yep, and Hyde's just got to get his feet moving down there, cut off that baseline, and don't let him have that easy bank shot off the glass. In
the corner, Weirs goes into Hyde. Hyde looking to score again. Nope. Pops it out to Partita. Over to Bloodgood. He's going to try a three. No, off the mark. And it's going to be off of Prairie View. There's nothing. I don't hate that shot by Bloodgood there. He had a wide open look, and he's going to hit those majority of the time. You bet. So here come the Mustangs. Trying to take it up.
Bloodgood. Scott gets the rebound, kicks it over to Bloodgood.
That was Delich on the shot attempt. Partita now with the ball for the Buffaloes. Gets it over to Scott.
I want Weirs to get that ball and slash and drive. That's where he does his most damage.
Scott, yeah, I agree. Over to Hyde. Hyde now trying to take it inside. Does it himself, and just in and out. And ball goes out of bounds, and it stays with Prairie View.
Good
Boy,
drive.
Rock Hyde,
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from early on.
Great drive, great idea. Just drop that off the glass.
He wants it.
Yeah,
You can see it.
for sure.
Justin Scott now, top of the key, gets it to Hyde. He almost thought about another three there. Gets it over to Isaac Partita. Partita in the corner to Scott. Scott drives, loses control, and it goes to the Mustangs. Cal Leonard brings it down. Gets it over to Delich.
The Buffaloes with the early lead here.
5-4, 4:57 to go here in the first. Mustangs moving the ball around. Drive and good.
And Hyde just
Landon
he needs to
Carson.
step over. He's got to move down and isolate and cut off that drive there.
Landon Carson's your man right now, as you can see, that needs to be keyed on. Jesse Weirs with the ball now for Buffaloes. Gets it out to Bloodgood, almost throws it away, and it is backcourt.
Yep.
So another turnover here by the Buffaloes gets it back to Iola.
I was just about to say it's been a pretty clean game. The Buffaloes have turned it over a couple of times here. Everybody's pretty much hitting their shots that they put up. So good start to the game.
Yeah, we've got a timeout on the floor. It's 6-5. Iola leading here in the first quarter. I believe the timeout was charged to Iola.
I want to say that.
Was it, or was it Prairie?
I think it was Iola. I think Luke Bycroft must see something here that he needs to get his players aware of.
Right. Well, and Landon Carson and Brock Hyde are the two names that we're calling in this very early matchup. But Landon Carson needs to be keyed on and stopped, and Brock Hyde, it looks like, has been guarding him. So it's it's kind of a one-on-one matchup there.
Absolutely. Yep, be a good matchup, a fun matchup to watch the rest of the night. Looks like Cal Leonard inbounds it for Iola here.
Cal Leonard will bring the ball in. Gets it over to Delich. Back to Cal. And here come the Mustangs moving the ball. Cal Leonard again for three. No good. Rebound Partita.
And I want to see Weirs close
Here come
out.
the Buffaloes.
I want to see Weirs close out a little bit more on that shot.
Here's Hyde. Hyde had an open three. Decides to take it to the hoop himself. He's fouled on the shot, and it doesn't go in. But, again, good thoughts.
Good take there. Yeah, Hyde is on tonight. He's taking the ball to the hole every time he gets the ball.
It looks like he wants to take control of this game.
Yeah, he does. And he's a good player. He's a good, knowledgeable basketball player. Smart kid.
That foul is on Landon Carson. It's his first. And the first one goes down, and we're tied at 6 with 4:09 to go here in the first. Brock Hyde trying to convert the second of two. Up. No good. Rebound by Carson.
And I just hope those free throws don't come back to bite us later on, Cam.
Right.
We're going to need them, I guarantee you.
Inside to Bycroft and then outside for a shot that's no good. I believe that was Delich trying to put it in.
With Hyde on the rebound.
And here's Jesse Weirs for three. Oh, in and out.
Just off the
Rebound
mark.
Carson.
That's a good shot for Jesse Weirs.
I agree.
I like that.
You can't argue with that. And here now Iola with the ball, gets it in, and it's taken away by Justin Scott.
Good play by Justin Scott.
Here's Justin, he's going to take it to the hole, and he does. Gets his own rebound, no good, it's out, and now he's going to be called for over the back.
Yeah.
As Dylan Bycroft was right there for the rebound.
Good take by Justin Scott there. A lot of energy. Just couldn't get the bucket to go down, and then with Iola, Bycroft coming down with the rebound.
Well, you could see the determination on Justin's face about half court that he was taking it to the hole.
Yeah, you knew he was taking that shot.
So here comes Iola. We are tied at 6 with a little over 3 to go here in the first.
I think Buffaloes are in a man-to-man right now. No, zone, because I think Weirs is on the back side there.
Right. Carson down with the ball. Gets it over. It's a three-point shot.
Tipped by Scott.
Cal Leonard was the one who took it down. Another one goes in and out by Carson.
I got to get over the back on number 10 there.
And we do have a foul over the back.
I want to say they got that on number 10, Cal Leonard.
And they did. So Cal Leonard charged with the foul. We're tied at 6, 2:59 here to go in the first. Justin Scott brings the ball down. Again, we've not seen a press yet.
Nope, definitely a different coached Iola men's team.
Yeah. Partita with the ball over on our side. And down finds Hyde down in the corner, who's just going to take it to the hole.
I think
he went on the baseline.
They're going to get
did they call a foul?
Bycroft with a push there.
They sure did.
Yep.
So Dylan Bycroft with the foul. It's going to be the third team foul.
And it looked
for
like
Iola.
It looked like he was trying to block or guard Hyde there. That's a mismatch. If we can exploit that, I think we should definitely.
We'll take that any day.
Absolutely.
Partita inbounds, goes out to Jesse Weirs, and Weirs looks to start the offense. Over to Hyde for three. Bang!
Boom!
That's his second of the game, and it's 9-6.
Hyde's heating up. He is heating up. I believe he's got all their points except one Justin Scott free throw.
Iola with the ball now, trying to get it in. Good Jesse Weirs. Excellent defense by Jesse Weirs.
Tip that back down into Cal Leonard, and Leonard knocks it out of bounds, and the ball turns over to Prairie. Good play. Good play, Jesse Weirs.
9-6 Buffaloes. A little over 2 to play here in the first. Justin Scott with the ball.
Dangerous pass there. Just made it through.
Oh, Isaac Partita lost the pass from Weirs out of bounds, and it'll go to Iola.
Well, I think we got to get Partita down inside. That's where he makes his
absolutely
makes his basket.
He's the rebounder.
Yep, absolutely. There's Weirs again trying to jump that pass.
Look at him move the ball. Landon Carson with the ball now. Gets it out to Dulwich. And then there's a kicking on Weirs. Yep. Dylan Bycroft tried to get it inside.
Good look by the big man from Iola there, trying to get it inside. Jesse Weirs kicks it out of his way.
Dulwich with the ball. He gets it over to Leonard, back to Dulwich. Gets it into Bycroft, over to Carson. And inside is Cole, who misses it.
Well, Buffalo's got lucky there. Somebody missed an assignment down low, number 13.
Justin Scott already with the ball, and he loses it out of bounds.
Braden Cole was wide open down there. We've got to shore up our defense. We can't. That's not going to happen all the time where they're going to miss wide open layups like that.
Very lucky. You know, Isaac Partita is kind of our Abby Kellerman.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the constant
on the girls' side
workhorse.
As far as rebounds go. Here we go now. We're
no
9-6.
pun intended since we're playing Iola.
Yeah, no pun intended. Mustangs moving the ball around, gets it into Bycroft. Bycroft back out to Landon Carson, and he nails a three. And we are tied at 9 with 1 minute to play here in the first.
We can't leave these perimeter shooters wide open like that. That's for sure, Cam.
I'm sorry, was that Braden Cole?
That was number.
Or was it Carson?
That was Landon Carson. Number 23.
I had it right the first time. All right.
There's Partita
and
one. Isaac Partita doing work down low.
Gets the foul, and we'll have one to spare.
Great play by Partita. He gave a pump fake, got the defender off his feet. And
that's the way you do it.
Up and in.
You got a pump fake. It's one of the biggest fundamentals that people at this kids at this age don't do enough of.
Absolutely.
All right, the free throw was missed. It's 11-9 Prairie View. And there's Bycroft. He gets it a wide open three. No good. It was by Dulwich.
The threes are really keeping Iola into this game. Otherwise, they're not getting a whole lot inside.
You're right.
Yep.
Rock Hyde with the ball now. Hyde looking. He gets to Partita, back into Hyde. Hyde wants to take it to the hole, you can tell.
Yep.
He's double teamed. He does it anyway. Just off the mark, and the Mustangs get the ball back, and here they come. And it's going to be a foul on Justin Scott as Landon Carson took it to the hole on a nice full court pass.
You know, I like Landon Carson went back there to help Justin Scott up. He knew Justin, there's a good hard play. He knows.
Well, they know each other from the gridiron.
Absolutely. So good
respect.
Good play by Mr. Carson there from Iola. Yeah, back on the other end though for the Buffaloes, Hyde. I like his intensity and like he's going to the basket, but I feel like he's kind of forcing it a little bit now.
Carson hits the first one. It's 11-10 Prairie View.
We got Josh Robbins in for the first time, number 23. He's coming in for Justin Scott as he takes a seat.
Second shot up, good. So we are tied with 19 seconds to go here in the first. And Robbins will bring the ball down now for the Buffs. Takes it over to the wing. Looks in for Hyde, who's right there.
Good
Brock
look.
Hyde.
Good look by Josh Robbins.
5 seconds to play. trying to get something done. Bycroft with the ball. He'll put it up, and no good.
You know, the girls' team did this. Do they have clocks in Iola? Do they have scoreboards? I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Whenever the quarters run out, it seems like they're not aware.
Yeah, you know that's true. I'm not sure why that is, but you're right. That's happening now on both ends for the girls and the boys.
We'll take it, though.
Clock awareness, you got to have that.
Yep. So, Cam, Brock Hyde's going to work. He's got most of Prairie View's points. Isaac's got a bucket, and Justin Scott has one free throw. But other than that, Hyde's doing the work. He's got most of our points. He's determined. He's got a different, he's carrying himself a little bit different tonight.
Absolutely. And then on the other end, it's Landon Carson.
Yep, absolutely.
And Cal Leonard has contributed as well. Landon's a junior, so we're going to see Landon again next year.
Yep, Braden Cole, like you said, Landon Carson, those are those main guys that are hitting the buckets for the Mustangs.
And like you said, Dylan Bycroft may not score many points, but he is a presence underneath that you have to get around. There's just no question. I don't know what his weight is, but he's you can tell he's been on the gridiron as well. Probably.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely one of their stars down there in Iola.
He's stout.
Yep.
So Iola brings the ball in, down 2 here to start the second quarter. Cal Leonard with the ball.
Buffaloes appear to be in a 2-3 zone to combat Bycroft in the middle, moving around, I'm sure.
And that's a good call, I think.
If they can keep it out of Bycroft's hands,
there's
there.
Bycroft right there. Now he gets it out. There's a drive back to Bycroft and scores. That was Calvin Delvich.
We got to rotate around. We got to make sure that we account for everybody down low like that.
Delvich on the assist. And here come the Prairie View Buffaloes. Hyde gets it to Moore, and it's stolen. Robbins.
Robbins is going to pick up the foul there. Number 23, Calvin Delich, is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Robbins has got to be careful on those passes over on the side.
He looks a little bit complacent.
Exactly. So again, Josh is going to come into his own. He's only a sophomore. He'll be fine.
First shot up, good for Calvin Delich. So
Iola.
It's 14-13 Iola.
Yep.
Second shot good. 15-13, here come the Buffs. Josh Robbins with the ball.
So we got to run our offense, work it around.
Gets it into Partita and lost it off himself.
And you can see Hyde's by himself over on the wing. We've got to get him. We got to keep getting him involved. Yep.
Not a bad idea for Partita either. He's certainly competent, but
sure.
You're right. Hyde was open on the other side. And now the Mustangs have the ball. They're up by 2. Moving the ball around here. Carson.
For the most part, the Buffaloes have played their zone very well. The Mustangs have hit a few threes to keep them in this game.
There's a fake and a drive. Off the mark was Leonard.
Yeah.
And we got that on the...
Cal Leonard, number 10, skied for the rebound there. We've got to get the defensive rebounds and clear out.
Here's Robbins. Now the Buffs are down by 4 with 6 minutes to play, and there's a throwaway as Bycroft intercepts the pass. Gets it in the corner to Delich, and Delich over to Carson. And inside, there's a shot up by Tyler Boken, and that's no good. Boken's in the game.
And that's going to be off of Partita down there. It's going to stay with Iola.
Tyler Boken, number 25, now in the game for the Mustangs, and they get over to Carson. Back to Delich. Inside, over to Carson. Delich. Delich drives, shoots, scores.
Yep.
19-13. It's a 6-point deficit. We got a timeout by Prairie View.
Yeah, Coach Bollinger doesn't like what he's seeing here. It's definitely a different Prairie View team, in this second quarter than we saw in the first quarter, for sure.
Yeah.
Iola's made some slight adjustments. They're getting the ball. They're going inside and out. And so with that inside-out game, it's causing Prairie View to have to move around and adjust. When we're running our offense, we're kind of sloppy.
Right.
We're not getting it inside. We're not working the offense. We're taking a quick shot, and it's one and done. So we got to work on that.
Yeah, it's been these turnovers have been kind of self-inflicted, you know. There was an intercepted pass, but that was a telegraph pass.
Yep.
And then we've had a couple of turnovers off of ourselves.
Yep,
You know,
absolutely.
losing the ball out of bounds, and off
so
our knees.
We got to clean it up. We're in this game still. You know, only down by 6.
Oh yeah.
But we can't let this lead bulge much further.
Yeah, it's time for Prairie View to come back out and try to narrow the gap now. It's just a 6-point lead, as you said. We're in this game all the way. Second period. It's Cam Johnson, James McCarthy with you from Prairie View High School in Lacine, Kansas.
Happy holidays to everybody out there listening.
Absolutely.
Everybody, if you're traveling, hopefully you have safe travels this year.
Thank goodness the snow is melting.
That was a pretty gnarly snowstorm we
Sure
had.
was.
We don't get many of those.
Robbins with the ball. He gets it over to Weirs, over to Partita, over to Bloodgood. And Bloodgood back to Weirs, over to Robbins. Robbins tried to get it inside to Partita. It was thrown away, and now there's a breakaway. And that's going to be, off the mark.
Good rebound by Weirs there to trail that.
Cal Leonard tried to just lay it in, and the rim got in the way.
Buffalo's got lucky there. We should be down by another basket there.
Bloodgood fakes, drives, goes up. He's fouled.
Good drive by Chase. I like the aggressiveness. We've got it. If we can initiate those
Take him
those
to the
fouls,
line. That was on the shot.
we'll take it.
And that foul was on Braden Cole. That'll be his second 15 foul. So Bloodgood shoots one off the mark. 19-13 is our score with 5:28 to play here in the second.
Dylan Schweer, number 52, comes in, and Justin Scott as well. Josh Robbins and Isaac Partita take a seat for the Buffaloes.
That's a good substitution, good spell.
Yep,
for both of
absolutely.
them.
Yep, I like that.
Bloodgood going to try to convert his second, missed the first one. And it's up and no good. Rebound to Cal Leonard, who brings the ball down now, dumps it off, and that's back to Leonard for three, no good. And the ball's loose underneath, and it's taken by Justin Scott, intercepted.
Yeah.
Nice job by Justin.
It's like
And he gets it over to Weirs for three, no good.
good
and
play by
rebound.
Dylan Schweer. Backed off. He knew he was out of position.
Tyler Boken with the rebound.
Didn't pick up that cheap foul there for the Buffaloes.
Mustangs working the ball around, trying to get it into Bycroft, and there's a foul and a score.
That's a good give and go by
Bycroft to Leonard, yeah, absolutely.
And again, the Prairie View's we've got to move over and make those adjustments to try to suck down that lane, close off those passing lanes. We're just leaving them too far open right now for Iola.
So Cal Leonard converts the three-point play, and has 22-13 now. Iola leading with 4:57 here in the second.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a drought here. I think it's been probably since the first quarter since we've had a basket here, Cam. That's kind of what happened in the Lynn County tournament
Yeah,
against Osawatomie. We've got
got to
to
get out of their game.
We got to get out of this funk here.
And it's thrown away by Dylan Schweer.
Yeah, Cal Leonard's racking up the points.
Boy, he sure is. Cal Leonard with that bucket.
But you can't, he was right in the passing lane, and we passed it right into his arm. So
It's an 11-point lead. Here comes Brock Hyde. Again, we got to get him back involved like we did in the first quarter.
and that's what we did in the first quarter. It was the Brock Hyde show.
Hyde with the ball. He's going to take a three off the mark.
And that's not quite the shot we need right there, I don't think. We need Brock driving.
Bycroft with the ball now for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Cal Leonard over up front now. Jack Adams is in the ball game. And a fake and a three, not off the mark. That was attempted by Cal Leonard.
Good rebound there by Dylan Schweer. He's going to be
Absolutely.
fouled by number 25, Tyler Boykin.
Good job. Dylan Schweer in on the action.
Good position. Number
Calvin
22.
Delich was on the foul, I believe.
Oh, yeah, number 22, Zach Feast comes in for the first time tonight, and Partita's back in. Hyde takes a seat, and I believe Weirs as well. Weirs is out. Yep.
Over to Bloodgood. Bloodgood takes it to the hole himself, and he's going to draw a foul.
Good drive
Looks
by
like it might be
Chase.
on 5. Not sure on Jack Adams. We'll see. Limping up is Chase. Looks to be all right, like he's walking it out.
Yeah, number 5, Jack Adams, you're right. Got him there. I don't think I'd want to stand in the way of Chase Bloodgood coming down that, driving down the lane
another
like that.
gridiron kid. And he'll go to the line again for the second time here in about 2 minutes.
Chase Bloodgood, a lot of accolades
up,
this year in
mark.
football. A lot of Buffaloes had several accolades this year.
They keep coming, too.
They do. They keep announcing them. I like it.
So Chase misses the first of 2. It's 24-13 with 3:46 to go in the second period. Iola in the lead. Bloodgood, second shot, off the mark, and almost.
Nice try by Thies there.
Yeah.
Throw it back in, but number 24, Calvin Dillich, just caught the ball.
Calvin's, we're calling his name a lot now, too. Dillich over to Carson. Carson into the hole, misses it.
Yeah, you know Cam, what's going on?
View.
Dylan Bycroft is in the middle. He's the one who's controlling the offense. He gets it around to the different players.
He's kind of the center.
He is. He's the catalyst of that offense.
But he is in the middle of all the action.
He starts the plays. They get it into him, and he works it around to where he thinks he needs to go.
Agreed.
Yep.
He doesn't look like your typical basketball player, but certainly is a factor in this game.
Absolutely.
Mycroft,
yep. Looks like we got a little bit of a question on substitution here.
And we've got a question at the scoring table, so we'll update you when that is taken care of. Right now, I guess they're going to keep it as is, 24-13.
I think they had a question on who that last foul was for Iowa.
Well, he also came up and asked if they had 25 points. So it's 24-13. And Scott threw it off the mark of one of the Iowa players.
I think that went off Delich's leg. He was right in the passing lane. Good idea by Scott, but again, we've got to get solid passes.
Right, Partita. Now here's Schweers.
Nice.
And nice one, Dylan Schweer with a turnaround bank in.
That's what we need. Work it in. That's a scoring drought of nearly 9 minutes, I believe, at least, Cam.
Yeah, 24-15, and it's a 9-point lead.
We got to break out of this
in
negative
the corner,
streak.
Looking to score. It's back out to Landon Carson, and then again into Bycroft. Bycroft
there
looking to turn around, and he goes. And he's rejected.
Nice block by Dylan Schweer. Scott leaps into the second row.
Partita picks up the loose ball, and here come the Buffs. Josh Robbins with the ball.
Are you surprised with Justin
Not
Scott
at all.
jumping into the stands?
Schweer, no good. Battle underneath. Bycroft gets it.
Yeah, number 0, Dylan Bycroft. He is working hard in there. That kid's a player.
And nice drive, but no good by Dillich.
Robbins with the rebound for the Buffaloes.
Here comes the Buffaloes, down by 9. Robbins with a fadeaway, got it.
Nice shot.
Josh Robbins. 24-17 now. It's a 7-point lead for Iola with 2 to play.
I'm hoping that'll get Mr. Robbins going for this evening. First basket of the night for him.
Getting it into Bycroft.
Working the ball around like they do every time.
Cal Leonard nails it. And that's a 3-pointer. So it's a 10-point lead with 1:45 to play now.
Our post players have to get out wide on that. If we're on our 2-3,
you got to get a hand in their face.
Our block post players have to get out there.
Partita into Schweer. Schweer, no good. Rebound, Bycroft. Good positioning by Bycroft.
Yep, Dylan Schweer had a good opportunity there. Just got to put it up and off the glass. It's kind of hard with a hand up in your face though for Bycroft.
Dillich with the ball. Drives, shoot, off the mark. Rebound.
There goes
Scott on the loose ball. And he goes back to Partita, back to Scott. And here comes the Buffaloes.
Scott is your prototypical leader, senior leader, gutting it out there. He's around every loose ball.
You bet. Into Partita. Partita looking to score. No, he goes back out. Here's Justin Scott for 3. No, off the mark. Rebound by Dillich.
We're going to need some of those threes.
Dillich lays it in. And it's a 12-point lead with just under a minute to play here in the first half. Scott with the ball. And Schweer for 3. No good.
Just off the
rebound.
Mark.
Dillich Delich up to Bycroft. Bycroft, no good. Over the back, but no call. And a turnaround rebound by Braden Cole.
Yeah, they're just beating the Buffaloes up and down the court. When we take a shot on the other end, all the Iowa players are at the other end of the court.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's
can.
exactly what's happening.
That transition.
14 is the lead and 14 to play. Robbins into Schweer. Excuse me, that's not Schweer, that's
Mr. Thies.
Zach Thies.
Thies spelling, getting some good minutes for Coach Ballinger off the bench. Yeah, the Buffaloes are going to have to string together some points here, but with only 7 seconds, they're probably going to go in the half, with a pretty good deficit.
So Partita inbounds underneath their own basket, gets it out to Justin Scott. And over to Robbins.
3 seconds left.
Thies. And they did not get it off.
And then we were just asking.
We were just talking
about how Iowa wasn't aware of how what the time was in the clock. So
yeah, well, this is the. Of course, we're biased. This is the Buffalo Network.
It is.
But I'll tell you one thing right there, that clock awareness lacked right there on that inbounds play by Prairie.
Yeah, Cam, we were rolling. The first quarter, Brock Hyde was all over the place. He was putting up shots. He was making them. And then all of a sudden it seemed like we kind of got away from that.
Yeah, we did. And I also noticed that when we did get the ball to Brock a couple of times in the second, they doubled down on him.
Yep.
So they made the adjustment, on the timeout, or in between quarters, I should say.
Yep.
And I think that has something to do with it. But I'll tell you what, Brock came into this game with a man looking like he was on a mission.
Absolutely,
He was going to go to that hole every time.
He had that look.
We need that back in the second half.
Absolutely, and maybe if they can spread it out to a couple other players, and because they're gonna focus on Brock Hyde. The more he scores, the more he does. So if they focus on Hyde, he can kick it out. To Scott or Bloodgood. Partita. It's just they got to get these other guys involved in the game. It can't be a one-man show.
Well, we're here at Prairie View High School, and it's halftime, 31-17, 14-point deficit for the Buffaloes. Tough second quarter. Second quarter was everything.
Yeah, Cal Leonard for the Mustangs took over. He had several baskets. He's their leading scorer for sure.
Landon Carson also in on the action.
Yeah, and Calvin Delich. It's
right.
Just you gotta be able to stop their main guy, and right now that's Cal Leonard. If we put our best defender, I'm thinking of Chase Bloodgood, maybe like a box and one defense
right.
to isolate that guy. Leonard's a good player, and he's taken over this first half for sure.
He sure has, and I'll tell you what, it's a pleasure to bring this game to you folks. We're at halftime, like we've been talking about, and we're going to take a little break. We'll come back here in about 5 minutes to get us ready for the second half. 31-17 is our score here at halftime, Iola leading. We'll be back in a minute or two. This is Cameron Johnston and James McCartney back with you at Prairie View High School in Racine, Kansas. We are about to we're set to start the second half. And James, down 14 are the Buffaloes.
Yeah, again, Cam, like we talked about, just before we took our break, we've got to get Brock Hyde, back involved. And if they double him or come down and try to, take Hyde out of his game, then we've got
Partita on the weak side.
Scott, get the other guys involved, because Brock can do more than just score. He can get his teammates involved, and that's a sign of a good leader, and he's definitely capable.
Oh yeah, Dylan Schweer also a couple of good baskets for us on rebounds.
Yeah, playing some good time off the bench for Coach Bollinger. We've got to shut down Cal Leonard. Cal is killing us. He's taken over the game. Good senior leader, obviously. Great Cole, Landon Carson. Little shout out to James Renfro if he's watching. That's Landon Carson's uncle. Coach Renfro coached me in high school.
Shout out.
Hopefully he's listening to us now. But then, if we shut down Leonard, we ought to be able to chip into this lead and get some of the other guys, off and going, and especially get Hyde going again. So.
Well, we're about to start. Let's see who comes out for Prairie View. It looks like Dylan Schweer, Justin Scott, Josh Robbins, Brock Hyde, and Isaac Partita for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, they're gonna go with the original starters minus Bloodgood. So Robbins is out there, number 23 for the Buffaloes to start off with.
And here we go. Partita will inbounds it to Scott to start the second half, down by 14. Brock Hyde with the ball. The man we're talking about, taking it to the hole, he lost it. And Buffaloes get it back but throw it away. But they had the right idea.
Hyde lost it, got it to Partita. Partita then saw Schweer slash into the basket and just a little bit too hot with that pass. Good idea. Just didn't work out.
Well, Brock Hyde had the ball. That's what we were talking about, you know. So here come the Mustangs. And it's Calvin Delich over to Braden Cole, and Cole drives, shot up, no good. Rebound, Jesse Weir.
Good rebound there by Weirs. Good defensive stand by the Buffaloes.
Scott back to Weirs, and Weirs to Robbins in the corner. Robbins back to Weirs. Weirs was called on the base on the sideline.
Stepped out there just in front of the Buffalo bench. Josh Robbins, he's looking to pass first. I want that kid to shoot.
Yeah,
he's got that pure.
That's that sophomore feeling it out thing,
For sure.
I would say that he could be more aggressive. No doubt about it. He's got the talent.
He's definitely capable.
All right, here comes the Mustangs for three. Bang!
And
wow,
guess who?
Cal Leonard. Cal Leonard with the three, and it's 34-17 now with just under 7 to play here in the third. Justin Scott with the ball. Justin out to Isaac. Isaac looking for Robbins. He's got him. Robbins takes it up. No call. He was stopped by Landon Carson, and here comes the Mustangs. All the way down and laying it in is Calvin Delich.
And the Mustangs are picking up right where they left off from the first half. We're not getting back in transition. Iola's getting some easy buckets right off the bat.
There's a whistle, and I think they may call us on it. Maybe not. Nope, it's on Braden Cole for reaching.
Looks like Braden's going to take a seat. They're going to bring in.
Yeah, it's 3 for him.
25, Tyler Boykin off the bench, sophomore.
That's the first team foul. Inbound to Justin Scott. Scott over on the wing. All the way over to Robbins. In the other corner, Robbins goes out to Brock Hyde. Hyde looks for Partita. Partita, good look to Justin Scott for the basket.
Nice. That's some good stuff right there from Partita to Scott.
36-19 now. Iola up.
We're trying to jump the pass there.
Here's a three off the mark, but rebounded by the Mustangs.
Man, Leonard missed that one. He doesn't miss many. We got lucky there.
Many. You're right. Delich to Cole.
Good defense by the Buffaloes. We are in that 2-3 zone right now.
They're just working the ball around, trying to be patient. Bycroft over in the corner now. Looks inside. It's Tyler Boken, and he's back to Bycroft.
Yeah, Bycroft the first half was inside. Now they've got him playing on the outside.
Kind of wingish on the wing.
Yep.
Cal Leonard now looks inside.
Partita tipped that one.
There's one right to the basket by Tyler Boken. And it's 38-19 now, Iola. 5 minutes to play here. Brock Hyde goes straight to the hole and draws a foul.
Brock Hyde with the drive. That's what we need.
We said that in stereo, you know.
I think we did.
I think we did. So Brock Hyde will go to the line, try to convert a three-point play here.
Yeah, Landon Carson picks up his second foul there. 2 fouls for the Mustangs.
And it goes down. 38-22. The lead is 16 now. And here come the Mustangs.
Keep the hot hand shooting, Mr. Brock Hyde.
Working the ball around into the corner, and they threw it out of bounds. Bycroft.
I don't know. He saw something that we didn't, I think, and threw it out of bounds.
I think he saw something that nobody saw.
Exactly.
And now a little bit of a press, and it's stolen. Delich right lays it in.
Very good play by the Mustangs there, and Delich finishes it off. A little give and go after the Partita throwaway.
There's Brock Hyde again with the ball, looking in at Weirs. Gets it into Jesse. Jesse to Scott. Scott back to Weirs. Weirs out to Robbins. Going to take a three.
Boom.
Bang!
Number 3. Yep.
The Josh Robbins
gets on the board.
40-25 now. Iola leads. 4:23 to play in the third.
We need few more of those threes from those perimeter players for the Buffaloes.
Bycroft right there, hits it. Dylan Bycroft continuing to be a force here for Iola.
Looks like the Mustangs are going to bring in number 5, Jack Adams, off the bench at the next stoppage here.
Dylan.
They got Hyde wide open in that corner.
Jesse Weirs takes it to the hole. He's going to be fouled. He draws the foul.
I like that by Jesse Weirs.
I do too.
He's that slasher. He's that slasher, power forward type. He needs to keep doing that and drawing the fouls.
So Jesse goes to the line to shoot 2.
3 fouls for the Mustangs versus none for the Buffaloes.
First one's in and out.
Got Braden Cole and, like I mentioned earlier, Jack Adams coming in for the Mustangs. Landon Carson and Dylan Bycroft come off, take a seat for the Mustangs.
Schweer comes in for Partita. So
absolutely.
Here comes Jesse Weirs at the line to try his second one, and it's out. Rebound to the Mustangs.
We're leaving points on the board there.
Yep.
Cam.
And a drive and a shot off the mark. Just off the mark.
I think they're gonna,
Cal Leonard.
Yeah, nice attempt by Calvin Delich. He stepped on the end line, and they'll turn back over to the Buffaloes.
Cal Leonard just tried to take control of that and almost put it in.
Well, I'm not surprised. The guy's got probably 3/4 of their points.
Right.
Just keep throwing it up. And
Brock
here we
Hyde.
go. Speaking of,
Brock Hyde takes it to the hole. That's what we need. Brock Hyde. 42-27. The lead's 15. And a nice play by Jesse Weirs.
Yep, good hustle. That's
what
you expect from Jesse.
Right.
No matter what we're playing, basketball, football, always hustling.
Yeah, so they say Weirs tipped the ball, and it's going to be, and we knew that, it's going to be the Mustangs ball. They take it out. Looking over to Jack Adams. Adams back to Delich. Looking for Leonard. Leonard's going to drive it. Shot up good.
Cal Leonard again for the Mustangs. Again, I think we need to bring in a player like a Bloodgood or a Weirs and just do a box and one on that guy. He is scoring all of their points tonight.
Hyde goes into Schweer. Schweer missed it.
Good try by Schweer. Good attempt.
Here comes Cal Leonard with the ball. He's going to try a 3. Good. Wow. I knew that timeout was coming, didn't you?
That's a 20-point lead for the Mustangs, and Coach Bollinger is not happy. I wouldn't be.
Well, they're shooting. There's going to have to be a change in defense or something.
Yeah. Again, it's either we got to switch to a man-to-man or we got to do something. But Cal Leonard is just picking us apart, no matter where he's at on the court.
Well, you mentioned a box and one. you know, I'd take that one and put it on Leonard all
Yeah,
night.
absolutely. You got to do something different to maybe isolate, try to keep that guy off the books. You know, he's got 3/4 of their points, and sorry, we're announcing our cheerleaders right now, and some much deserved recognition for those girls. They're out there, they work hard and get this camera adjusted back over so you guys watching at home can see as well.
There you go.
But these girls work hard, Cam. They practice every day.
Absolutely. You know, my daughter was a cheerleading captain here in 2009. And
absolutely.
I'll tell you what, they're athletes.
Absolutely.
They're not cheerleaders, they're athletes.
They sure are. And
in fact, she tore her knee twice.
Well, they're working hard out there, so we got to give a credit to our Prairie View High School cheerleading squad.
You bet. Here come the Buffs. Justin Scott bringing the ball down the court, down 20 here in the third. Moving the ball around. Zach Thies with the ball. Nice. That's exactly what we need. Schweer. Dylan Schweer with that bucket. And it's 47-29.
There goes
Steal by Justin Scott.
We might get a throwdown. Nope, just an up and in.
And he'll lay it in. Justin Scott with the steal and the lay-in.
I think his surgically repaired shoulder fly. I don't think so, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, his mom would have come out of the stands probably. 47-31 now. They've cut it to 16. 1:58 to play here in the third.
Just keep chipping away.
And look at this. Cal Leonard for another tray.
Again, we can't leave. He was 3 feet beyond the arc that time. We cannot leave that guy open.
Here comes Scott. He gets it over to Robbins. Robbins inside, and there it is again. Dylan Schweer.
Nice job by Schweer, but we can't exchange 3-pointers for 2-pointers.
No.
It's gonna make the deficit even worse.
Not at this point.
But
Mustangs have the ball. There's Leonard again beyond the line. He gets it inside though, and there's a nice lay-in by Tyler Boken. 52-33 now is our score. Buffaloes have quite a deficit to make up.
They do, but
Brock Hyde drives.
Mr. Hyde's going to have something to say about that.
There's a whistle. We'll see what they call. Tyler Boken.
So Iola's got 4 fouls. Prairie View has none. So that's definitely a positive we can look at right now. Buffaloes are playing.
Maybe we can score some points without the clock ticking. And there's, again, there you go.
And
Dylan Schweer. Schweer's starting to take over here in the second half.
He sees an opening down low where he can make some points, and that's just what he's doing. Good job, Dylan Schweer.
So Schweer will go to the line, try to convert a 3-point play here.
Now if we can just get a couple of turnovers and keep Iola off the scoreboard and chip away at this lead.
52-36 now. Iola leading with 1 minute to play in the third.
Got Thies, Robbins, Schweer, Weirs, and Scott for the Buffaloes.
There's a steal, almost a steal, and he gets it back, and that's Kason Barker.
Good play by 22 Zach Thies there. Barker
didn't quite finish it.
Barker just got it right back and put it in.
Right. Justin Scott with the ball now, top of the key.
Good defense by the Mustangs.
Gets it over to Robbins. Yes, good defense. Robbins loses control, and here's a breakaway. A nice pitch to Jack Adams, who went up and missed it.
Good board by Zach Thies.
Thies with the rebound, Back to Thies. Oh, thought about a three. Gets it to Scott in the corner. Scott over to Thies. And
they're gonna go inside to Schweer and keep feeding him. He's in good position. Let's feed the big man down there.
That's the 15 foul to none for Prairie View. 15 foul for Iola. And Dylan Schweer again goes to the line.
Yeah, one more foul and the Buffaloes are going to be in the bonus. That'll only help our cause.
And the first one is down. 54-37 is now our score.
Good to see Mr. Schweer having a good game. Keep piling him in. Him and Brock, maybe they can just kind of keep this thing rolling.
Well, I kept jinxing people, but I called Dylan Schweer in the half, so I think I'm
I think
helping the good juju there.
There you go. I'll give you the
Isn't that funny how we take credit? Okay, here we go.
There goes Robbins.
Buffaloes have the ball again. Nice
Good
pass
look.
to Justin
Scott.
Scott, and it's in. And that'll end our third quarter as the inbounds on the no good.
It's like, might as well. He's
On
throwing
the
up
buzzer.
everything.
So our
Made
score's
everything tonight.
54-39 Iola after 3 quarters here at Prairie View.
Yeah, so, Cam, I'm not going to, I sound like a broken record, but Cal Leonard, I mean.
Oh, man.
I know
He's a broken record. You're not. He is.
Right. He threw up that shot from half court at the end of the third quarter. I'm like, might as well. I'm sure that'll go in too, because everything the kids put up tonight, 3s, 2s, layups, and several assists as well. So that kid's a heck of a player.
Well, I'm looking over here at your notes, and you've almost run out of room.
Run out of room for Mr.
Cal Leonard,
scoring.
yeah.
So I kind of did the same thing with Brock Hyde in the first quarter. You know, Brock was racking up the points, and he's kind of cooled off a little bit, which Dylan Schweer's taken over. Justin Scott's gotten a couple of buckets, and Josh Robbins. Again, we got to keep the pedal to the metal. We can't slow down. We can't bring the ball up kind of gingerly. We've got to push. We've got to push for this.
Yeah,
lead.
you know, it looks to me like Dylan Schweer and Brock Hyde are the two that we need to focus on getting the ball to, and that's the job of Justin Scott and Josh Robbins, and you know, and both of them can take outside shots when they're free too and nail them. We know that.
And you know, we're sitting here, and you know that Coach Luke Bycroft over there with Iola sees the same thing.
And there's Bycroft, his son, who tries it. He misses, but it's rebounded.
Yeah, Barker got a hand on Scott's pass there and knocked it back in, and Iola comes up empty with that.
Brock Hyde
There's
for
Hyde
three, off the mark. And rebound, nice rebound by Jesse Weirs. Gets it over to Robbins. And Weirs in the corner. He's going to drive. He's going to take it to the bucket. No good. And it's going to stay with Prairie View.
Nice drive by Jesse Weirs there. I mean, it didn't pan out for anything, but
well, there's no time. We got to take it to the bucket.
Yes, we just got it. We can't sit back.
So the score now 54-39 Prairie View, taking it out under bounds, under their own basket, and it's quickly picked off. And
push off.
Oh, nice job by Robbins, but there's Tyler Boken to follow, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Delich kind of did a little bit of a forearm shiver to Josh Robbins there, but that didn't get called.
And Scott quickly throws it away, and here's a 2-on-1 break. And the basket is good by Delich. And it's 58-39 now.
Mustangs stretching their lead here.
Brock Hyde with the ball on the wing.
Looking for
Gets
Weirs
it inside
again on the inside. Schweer, excuse me.
Schweer, yeah. Good job by Dylan Schweer to work it underneath, try to go back up and
he's determined.
Retain possession.
He's getting position down there, and he's asking for the ball. Just keep feeding it to him.
So here's the inbounds. Can they get it in? It is stolen.
Man, Cal Leonard again.
And a long shot, no good, but a follow, and that's no good either.
Schweer comes down with the rebound. A couple of shot attempts there by the Mustangs come up short.
Here comes Hyde. Hyde off to Robbins, looking for Weirs. Gets it inside to Schweer. Schweer up, in and out. Good attempt, though.
Yeah, Dylan's really working hard in there. It's good to see. Hopefully it'll pan out for some more baskets for him.
There's a drive and a foul. Wow, Calvin Delich is also a name we've been calling quite a bit. Good utility, man.
Yeah, they're going to get Hyde on the foul there. The first foul for Prairie View on the half.
And it was on the shot, so.
Partita comes in, gives Dylan Schweer a rest. Dylan put in some good minutes for Coach Bollinger off the bench. Several points there, rebounds, a couple assists.
Delich to try to convert a three-point play, and it's good. 61-39 is our score with 6 minutes to play here in the ball game. Justin Scott brings the ball down. Needs some urgency here.
Yep, we gotta get some scores. We gotta maybe look at some threes from Robbins. Maybe not quite that far out.
Robbins top of the key, finds Jesse. Jesse Weirs over to Partita. Partita thought about it, then goes in, and shots off the mark. Here comes the Mustangs. Looking ahead.
Braden Cole got a hand on that shot from Partita.
From the corner. Cal Leonard, no good. And look at Justin Scott go to the floor for it. No good, but stolen by Jesse Weirs. Up to Scott. Scott on the fast break. Good.
Nice. Justin Scott got rewarded for all of his hard work.
All that hard work right in front of us on the floor here.
And good job by Jesse Weirs to look ahead and find his
help him out.
His senior leader out there.
Absolutely. Mustangs have the ball now. They get it into Bycroft, who gets it out to Carson. And Weirs deflected it out of bounds. It'll stay here.
See, the Mustangs get a little bit out of sorts when they don't have Bycroft in the middle, kind of being that field general. He's on the outside, and it's a little bit different look.
It's a little bit different look.
But they're not really needing it right now.
Well, they're breaking away.
With Leonard just kind of torching everything.
So a timeout here by Prairie View. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been quite a game in the first game. The girls who went to overtime and unfortunately came up just short. What a great effort by them.
Absolutely, Cam.
You know, here in the second game here, the men's, well, we've been summing it up all night.
Yeah.
Cal Leonard, you know, is just somebody that you cannot let open.
Right, you just can't leave a sharpshooter like that.
He's taken NCAA threes right there.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't leave him that far wide open, and especially, you know, when he gets to about half the shots that he's taken and making them, we had to do something different, you know, get that guy isolated.
So the Mustangs will take the ball out here on their side of the court, and they bring it in. Looks like no substitutions. They're all still the same out there for Prairie View.
What we started the second half with.
Right.
Scott, Robbins, Partita, Hyde, and Weirs on the floor for the Buffaloes.
Cal Leonard with the ball. He's driving. Shot up. Off the mark. Rebound Scott. Here come the Buffs.
Oh, the Buffs are picking up the defense a little bit.
Jesse Weirs for three. No good. Rebound Bycroft. Here come the Mustangs. 61-41, 4:30 to go. Over in the corner, all alone. Who is it?
Mr.
It's Cal Leonard all alone.
Yeah, and again, Leonard doesn't get the basket there, but the Mustangs get an easy, cheap basket under the
underneath. I think that was Braden Cole who put it in. Here's Partita now, out to Weirs. Weirs over to Scott in the corner.
There. Scott corrals it.
Partita looking to penetrate, doesn't. Gets it back out to Scott. Scott's going to penetrate, take it to the hole, whistle.
Good drive by Justin Scott there. We need more of that.
Yeah.
Calvin Dillich picks up his second. That's the 7th team foul for Iowa. We are already in the 1-1.
Only one team foul for Prairie View. And that's, you know, if you could keep score that way, we'd be winning.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, Cam, I hate to say it, but we don't get a lot of fouls because they're just coming down and hitting threes. So.
That's the name of the game right there. First one was in and out on the free throw by Justin Scott.
You know, they're going to have some growing pains. You know, we didn't have the greatest season last year,
right?
So
and we've lost a few players.
But you know, a couple of them younger guys are coming up, and we're expecting big things out of guys like Josh Robbins and Zach Feast.
Second free throw was good by Scott. Now here's the Mustangs with the ball, and there's a wide open shot, no good by Carson. And here come the Buffaloes.
Hyde comes down with the rebound. Like I said, he's having himself a pretty good game.
And Hyde's got the ball now, looking. And he's going to take a three. Bang!
Boom. Brock Hyde.
63-45 now. It's an 18-point lead. 3 minutes to play. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to be exact here in the game.
The herd is starting to come alive over there. The Buffalo faithful.
Bycroft with it for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Carson. Or Leonard, I should say. And back to Bycroft, who goes up. He's fouled on the shot by Hyde.
Yeah, Brock's going to pick up his third, I think, on that one.
Indeed, his third, and Bycroft's at the line to shoot two for the Mustangs. First one's up and nothing but net.
Now Coach Bollinger is going to get some of our bench players in. We got Grady Gregg coming in. We've got number 33, Logan Anderson in. We got number 21, Otis Jacobs in. Dylan Schweer comes back in, and Zach Thies is back in.
And
Coach
so Bycroft,
yep, kind of does the same and gets a few of his guys some playing time off the bench.
second shot up, good. By Bycroft, and he'll come out.
Yep, Bycroft had himself a
Very
pretty
good game by Dylan Bycroft for the Mustangs.
Doing a lot of good work on the inside. So again, Iola's looks like they got most of their starters out.
Greg with the ball for Prairie View. Gets it over to Zach Thies, who puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Schweer, back to Thies. Thies drives and
Grady
it's
Gregg
kicked
there
out of
with some
bounds.
pretty fancy dribbling technique there. He'll be around for another season for the Buffaloes.
You bet.
Jacobs will be back next year. So this is your team of the future right here.
Otis Jacobs with the ball, takes it inside, no, dumps it back outside.
Team of the
Gets
future
it to
and
Grady
Josh
Gregg.
Robbins in there as well.
Yeah. Grady Gregg looking over in the corner, and it's tipped out of bounds
Yeah, number
by
20.
Cooper Riley.
Yeah, Cooper Riley just in off the bench for Coach Bycroft.
Prairie View to inbounds. Jacobs has it in the corner. Otis looks all the way across for Thies, and then
There's Mr. Gregg.
Grady Gregg tried three, no good, and
Good
it'll
look.
stay with the
Yeah,
Buffaloes.
good look for Grady Gregg there. I like that shot. That's the shot we want.
That was
want
good
him
hustle by
taking.
Logan Anderson too
Yep.
to keep the ball.
Yeah, number 33. Yep.
And in for the Buffs comes Riley Fromdahl.
Yep. They're gonna sit Dylan Schweer and
Riley's a 5'10" senior.
yep, getting him some.
Otis
some
Jacobs with the
minutes
ball,
in.
drives, kicks it back out. Jacobs in the corner, shot up.
Jacobs with
no
the
good.
shot. Stop.
Rebound to the Mustangs. We've got 2 minutes to play here. 65-45 lead for the Mustangs.
Buffaloes are in a man-to-man now. Looks like.
Jack Adams with the ball. He gets it over to Elijah Smith. And then over to Kason Barker. There's a whistle. And we've
Coach Bycroft wants to take a timeout. Probably to get, looks like he was trying to get Tyler Boken off of the court and get the last of his substitutions in
Okay.
off the bench.
Thank you. I was confused on that. I
Yeah,
was like, what the heck's going on
yeah.
here?
Don't want to really call a timeout when you're up, 20 points in the
Oh,
fourth
no.
quarter.
Elijah Smith, and then it's a Smith for a three. No good. And it's going to go back to Prairie View.
Elijah Smith, you can hear the Iola crowd here get excited about. I like that when they get the younger guys in and.
Well,
and they're
Elijah's
getting
the
close to-
senior.
when you get the bench players in,
You bet. You bet. I
and they
mean,
get close to scoring, everybody gets excited.
well, I
for
mean,
that.
it's that ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Prairie View. I was going to say, when you get the seniors in and it's their last year, the ones who don't start,
Yep.
it's just like rooting for the freshman
Yeah,
that hits the
absolutely.
three.
Absolutely. You want to get them in and get them confident and feeling good about the season, and they're working just as hard in practice as the starters. So
There's a three-point attempt, no good, by Zach Thies, and here comes the Mustangs. 65-45, a minute to play. Jack Adams drives, no good, and it's rebound by. Oh, we got a tie-up.
Jack Adams is
And,
getting
yeah,
pestering Grady Gregg there.
Right. Jack Adams tried to get the steal. It goes out of bounds on him, and Prairie View will retain possession.
And Adams is one of their guys that gets some minutes off the bench. He was in pretty early in this game, so for him to be out there, you're basically playing against one of the Iowa better players. So good job to Grady Gregg there.
Grady.
Toughing it out.
Not in, but there's a nice attempt anyway to get it in.
Yeah, Riley Fromdahl, the good
It's
shot.
Fromdahl, wasn't it?
Down
Sure
low to try to
was.
get himself in that scorebook.
So Prairie View takes possession underneath the basket. down by 20. Fromdahl with the ball, gets it to Jacobs for 3, no good. And it'll go out of bounds to the Mustangs of Iola. 34 seconds remaining here in the ball game. It's a 20-point Mustang lead.
Yeah, Cam, this is going to be another one of those, what can we learn from, what can we do better?
Right.
We're going to have games like this all season against quality opponents in the Pioneer.
Looks like Jack Adams with the shot, no good. There's a rebound by Riley, and then a steal by
Quick
Zach
hands.
Dees. Dees going to take it to the bucket, and not quite good.
Coach
Here comes
Ballinger
Jack
was wanting
Adams.
the foul there.
Boy, you talk about an effort, though, right there.
Good effort by Dees, I know that.
To steal the ball right there at the end when the ball game is all but over.
I know Elijah
stayed in
Smith
it.
for the Mustangs was just wanting to let that thing run out.
Right.
And Zach Dees says, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to put it in the hole anytime we can, right?
Yep, absolutely. So, Cam, again, we've talked about it all game. It's not really any front page news. Iola's a good team led by a couple of good players.
Well, Cal Leonard is, he'll be playing at the next level.
Oh, absolutely.
Somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? Who really surprised me was when I saw Dylan Bycroft, come out onto the floor at the game. I thought, he's going to be a presence underneath, and he was.
Yep.
But at the same time, he's got game.
Yeah.
He's got more game than he kind of fools you when you first look at him.
Yeah, he's out there handling the ball. He's out there at the key, top of the key, out on the wings.
Kind of like a Brock Hyde.
Yeah,
in a way,
absolutely. That
except
versatile.
bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Brock. Speaking of Brock, that's a good segue. Brock had himself a heck of a game. He started off strong. He was the scoring leader. From basically from the get-go, and then they kind of trailed off, and I think Iola maybe kind of figured things out,
right,
and tried to maybe get the ball away from him.
And another good segue is that kind of opened it up for Dylan Schweer.
Yeah.
He had some good buckets underneath.
And Dylan did a good job, working underneath, like you were saying, posting up, doing that, that glass work down there, and that's what we need Dylan Schweer doing this year. If we can get all these guys firing in the same cylinder, we got Dylan down low with Partita down low. That's a pretty lethal combination with Scott, Bloodgood, and Brock, or
So our final score is 65-45.
Yep.
Iola Mustangs win that one, and again in our earlier game, the ladies lost in overtime to Iola. Tough game. 51-46 was the score in that one. And when are we up next? We've got Christmas vacation now.
Christmas vacation. I believe the next broadcast is going to be January 3rd.
All right.
So looking forward to that. Looking forward to some time off. Spending time with family. I know everybody out there in Buffalo country is probably got a lot of plans for the holidays. Hopefully, if anybody's traveling, they're going to be have safe travels.
Right. And if you're sticking around here, it looks like 50s and 60s
for Christmas.
For Christmas. So everybody enjoy your holidays. This is Cameron Johnston and James McCarthy here with you on the Buffalo Livestream Network. It's always a pleasure to bring you these games, and we hope you have a good night and happy holidays to everyone. Good night.